Roboflash Warrior is a 1994 obscure post-apocalyptic sci-fi action movie from France. It is an unknown movie with, at the time of doing this review, only 5 votes at the Internet Movie Database. Since I couldn't find a single review of it in English, I figured this would be a good movie to give a go in order to either find a very hidden gem, or just another crappy movie that hardly anyone else in the world has given a chance. The story of Roboflash Warrior takes place in the year of 2020, after a nuclear holocaust has destroyed civilization as we know it. Food and water are hard to get, and the rest of the survivors have gathered in small gangs with weapons in order to survive. The biggest threat to the remaining survivors is a murderous robot of sorts that goes by the name of Roboflash. The only way the survivors can destroy this robot is to travel back in time to figure out how the Roboflash was made in the first place and how it can be destroyed. So yeah, Roboflash Warrior is a very low budget production by a company named AJC Video. I guess the idea was to make a type of Terminator movie, but the vision was way higher than the budget, as this is done very cheaply. It doesn't start off all that bad though, and they are able to set up the premise in a quick and decent manner. But the hopes of it being a gem goes out the window the more you watch the film. It's not only a cheap movie, but an amateur movie by obvious fans of B-movies. You can feel the enthusiasm of the filmmakers, and it is fresh to see a French no-budget movie, but sadly becomes boring quite fast and annoying due to the terrible sound mix, if it even was mixed. After 30 minutes, the main hero is sent back in the time of the year 2010, which you do by basically shooting this footage in a city with buildings instead of out in the woods. They really don't do much to sell this futuristic setting, as it's just your basic woods, and the clothes all the characters wore is just your average clothes worn in the year of 1994. They were not able to sell me on any of the stuff that was supposed to go on in the plot of the movie. And the Roboflash creature didn't impress me one bit. And this comes from a guy who absolutely loved Robo-Vampire. The robot is also not in it as much as it should have been. Instead of giving us plenty of action scenes with this guy, we get too many boring dialogue scenes that goes nowhere. I guess I should also mention that there are some evil rapist monks and a magician in it for some reason. On the positive side though, the tape only lasts for 65 minutes, and you will be happy when it's finally over. There are also some cool rock music in it, even some early 90s black metal, which was appreciated by this reviewer. The star of the film, Laurent Dallias, actually went on to act in more movies after this one, and even had a minor part in Taxi 4 from 2007. Surprisingly enough, Roboflash Warrior was not the first movie by writer and director Richard J. Thomson, which I'm gonna guess is a pseudonym. His first film came in 1993 and was called Night of Vampiremania. He followed up with Attack of the Serial Killers from Outer Space the very next year before he got around to making Roboflash Warrior. He would continue to make more movies over the years, and his latest output was a very sexy snuff movie from 2012. And that's the title. And you know what? More power to the guy. He has had the determination to make movies for 10 years, and regardless of what I may think of it, he should get praise for following his dreams. Roboflash Warrior has one thing going for it, which is the enthusiasm of the filmmakers. That's not enough to save it though, and I can't find any audience to recommend Roboflash Warrior to. And if I did, then I'm sure you wouldn't be able to find it anyway, and this is not an easy movie to find, as it has never seen a DVD release, and the VHS rarely even pops up online. While I admire the filmmakers for trying, I can't give this a good score. So Roboflash Warrior only gets a 1 out of 5.
Mais comment t'as fait pour échapper aux gardes?
Écoute-moi bien.
So YouTube, am I the only person here that has seen this film, or are there in fact others out there that experience Roboflash Warrior? If there actually is, what did you think of it? Any other 90s hidden action sci-fi films out there that people think I should check out? And do you want me to find and review more stuff like this? Let me know in the comment section below, give this video a like if you feel like making my day. Oh, and subscribe of course to keep up to date with all my future videos. Thank you very much for watching.